She was called the next big thing in Hollywood, but a single hunting trip at the age of 23 changed everything. This is the tragic story of Susan Peters. She was born on July 3rd, 1921, in Spokane, Washington. She was a Cancer. When she was young, her family moved to LA. She went to Hollywood High. She was discovered by an MGM scout, had a walk on part. Eventually, she signed with Warner Brothers. She worked here and there. Warner Brothers dropped her, and then MGM officially signed her. At just 21, she was nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in the movie Random House. She was well on her way to becoming an A-list actress. Around this time, she met fellow actor Richard Quine, who eventually became a director. They got married at the end of 1943 when she was just 22. Everything was going just peachy. She was poised to be the next big star. Until New Year's Day, 1945, Susan, her man, and another couple went duck hunting in San Diego. Although she was trained with pew-pews, somehow she dropped it. She picked it up, it went off. The pew lodged in her spine, it damaged her spinal cord, and she was paralyzed from the waist down. While she was in the hospital, her friend Lucille Ball would send her yellow roses every week. Clark Gable was also hospitalized at the same time. When he heard Susan was there, he went to go visit her for hours and hours. Her life and career were never the same, but despite her injury, Susan didn't give up. She continued to work. She and her husband adopted a baby boy. They named him Timothy. She had a specially equipped car with hand controls so that she could drive around. Here's a promotional photo with Tim on her lap. Her friend Lucille Ball took her on a fishing expedition where there were special ramps to get on the boat. Just wanted to throw this photo in. Here's Susan, Judy Garland, and her daughter Liza Minnelli. The wild thing is, she went hunting again even after her accident. MGM kept her under contract, but they kept offering her stereotypical roles, which she declined. Eventually, she decided to leave. Her marriage to Richard fell apart. She got her own show with NBC. This was short-lived. In the show, she played an attorney. They recorded 5 days a week live. Her health started to deteriorate. Susan was briefly engaged to a U.S. Army colonel named Robert Clark. He broke off the engagement. She became depressed. Not only was she struggling with her mental health, she was also battling chronic kidney infections. At one point, she told her doctor, "I'm just really tired. I think it might be easier if I was no longer living." She then decided she would no longer eat. On October 23rd, 1952, Susan Peters passed away. She had a kidney infection, pneumonia, self-induced starvation, and dehydration because she simply lost the will to live. She was only 31. Sometimes Hollywood's brightest lights burn out too fast. A little side tea. 3 marriages and 37 years later, her ex-husband Richard unalived himself with a pew-pew. In a split second, your life can change forever. Have you ever heard of Susan Peters?